Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's kind of funny to me that there was a timing of a video the other day that Jerry Ward did, and the timing of the video was really ironic. And it's Jerry Ward made a video on ketogenic diets, and he made the video in large part because a lot of people said I was anti-ketogenic diets. They don't understand my stance on it, and he was responding to that perceived stance on ketogenic diets. But the ironic part of that is because I generally advocate ultra high carb diets for athletes, people assume that I completely hate keto, I'm against it, and they don't realize my problem with ketogenic diets is that for a lot of athletes, for gaining size, strength, and performance, they don't provide enough carbohydrates. I don't like the ultra high saturated fat, high cholesterol versions of ketogenic diets that people do. If you're eating large amounts of saturated fat and your dietary fiber is too low because too many people don't eat enough veggies on these, you are absolutely compromising your health. Any registered dietitian in the world will tell you that. It doesn't matter whether you're an athlete or not. That is not an ideal diet. I'm not against using ketogenic diets for fat loss, as long as you're paying attention to the health aspects. I think they suck for gaining muscle. I think they suck for gaining strength unless you're just one of those people who genetically can do well on them. That's my issue with it. And the ironic part was that just when he made that video the day before, I had been looking at my changes in scale weight, looking at my meat, and started saying, look, I've got to go ahead and cut my carbs back. And I am on a ketogenic diet right now. That's what's fucking funny. I am on a ketogenic diet right now to help me make weight for me because I've got to drop water. I'm holding so much water from all of my supplementation still that I've got to start cutting the water weight back, or I'm going to have to do something stupid again in order to make weight for my meat. And my performance is already struggling enough because I overshot my peak for my meat already, that if I have to cut water in a sauna again before the meat, I'm kind of fucked. So I really don't want to have to do that. So I've actually started cutting back carbs now. My last carb day was Saturday. And the thing that I'm going to do with this, because I'm already going to have to run low carb for a little while, I thought about the things that Jerry said. And, you know, Jerry has said in the past that he could help me, because a lot of you guys know I know a tremendous amount about exercise science, but when I am cutting, appetite is an issue for me. And he consistently gets his people into shape. They win bodybuilding shows doing ketogenic diets in prep. Jerry gets shredded doing a ketogenic diet in prep. In his off season, he gets just as fat as I do, or pretty close to. And so I approached Jerry after he made that video, and I told him, look, Jerry, I tell you what I want to do. Let's show that I am an open-minded person. I'm not completely against ketogenic diets. I'm not against someone with your experience of working with people, of helping them lose fat. So here's what I'm going to do. I will go ahead and show that I'm willing to do these things because I'm not afraid to lose a bit of strength after my meet. I've got 7 months until I compete again. I need to drop quite a bit of body fat. I'll run a ketogenic diet. Why don't you run by me the basic version of the type of ketogenic diet that you run yourself for your clients, and I will give it a go. I will let my subscribers know that I'm going to give it a go. And after the British is over and I need to go ahead and cut body fat for a while, fairly aggressively, I'll do a version basically like you do, other than I'm going to make it fit my ethical choices. It's going to be vegan and vegetarian, which is easy to do, guys. It's not that hard to hit ketogenic macros off of a plant-based diet. And he gave me quite a few pointers, the way he likes to do things, and he said after the meet's over, talk back with him again and we'll discuss different strategies and tips. He said he'll sort me out, and I'll do this publicly, and I'm going to try Jerry's methods of cutting for you guys, since I need to do it anyways. It's something I planned on doing. I planned on cutting after my meet. I just hadn't decided what type of dietary approach I was going to use, but I decided, you know, after watching his video, I'll do it keto. I'll do it Jerry's way, and then let's see what happens with it. And I think it will go to show to the community here that I am not the closed-minded person that a lot of people seem to think I am. I'm not the person who relies purely upon scientific studies for everything I do, that I do value experience. Experienced coaches having people do things that are successful if they can work for that person, even if there aren't studies backing it. There's a big misconception there regarding the way that I'm willing to approach things. Alright guys, well that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, Mount Vesuvius.